Hello everyone, welcome to your weekend reading. This will be for Saturday, October 10th and Sunday, October 11th. Normally, I will do a separate reading for each individual day. However, this is one combined reading for both Saturday and Sunday, but I will still be using 4 cards. I'll be using 3 cards from the Wisdom of the House of Night, and after seeing those cards, I really felt that Spirit wanted me to pull one from the Archangel Oracle, so that is where the last card will come from. So there will be 4 cards, but this is a combined reading for both Saturday and Sunday, and on Monday and Tuesday I will do individual readings for those days. So let's go ahead and start with the first card, Movement. So you can see in this image there's a horse who's sort of trotting away. And I feel like the Movement card has come up to represent the fact that in some of your lives where things have maybe felt like they're not moving, where you're feeling stuck, or where you're in the midst of a difficult circumstance, I feel like you will be at the point to where you're finally starting to move away from that, or where change is finally starting to happen for you. So this should be a really positive time. And if you don't feel those changes happening right now, I feel like they may happen soon, or maybe this card has come up to let you know that it is time to move away from a situation that is no longer serving you, a situation that is no longer bringing you happiness or joy, and it's just making you completely miserable. So this might be a situation, this might be a job, this might be a friendship that is no longer working out, and I feel like Spirit is saying that it is time to move away from that. But in seeing the next card, Chaos, I feel like the Movement card is saying that some of you are finally coming to a point to where things are starting to get better, because you can see in this image there's a tornado, and this is like destruction. This can represent financial disaster. This can represent depression. It can represent relationships that are failing, just things in your life that are not going the way that you hope they would. But I feel like you will be at the point to where you're finally moving past this and things are finally starting to get better. And again, if you don't see that right now, I feel like you just have to hold on, because things will get better. If you remember the past several days, we've had so many cards about blessings and love and joy, and the need for some of you to keep your expectations high, because things are going to be happening for you. You're going to be blessed, and things are going to just change for the better. So I feel like in some ways this reading sort of builds on that one. I feel like it's a sign to let you know that if you're someone who's been going through a difficult time, that things are going to finally start to move, and you will start to see a light at the end of the tunnel. And the next card, Cycles, to me kind of says the same thing, because to me life happens in cycles. Life is not constantly great, or life is not constantly horrible. Sometimes you have good times, sometimes you have not so good times. So I feel like, again, this card is just letting you know that if you're going through a situation that is troubling, that is stressful, that is painful for you right now, or confusing, I feel like this will eventually go away and you'll start to gain clarity. You'll start to see positive movement forward in your life, because this is going to pass. The way that you're feeling right now, if it's not so good, is not going to last. So if you are struggling from a heartbreak, for example, you're not always going to feel that way. If you're struggling financially, things will eventually get better for you. I feel like a lot of people just give up hope in life. They give up the hope that things will ever get better. When some people give up on life, they are just not giving life a chance. You're not giving things a chance to change for the better. So I feel like they really want you, when I say they, obviously I'm referring to Spirit, I feel like they really want you to keep your expectations high, to look forward to these blessings that are about to come your way. And if you are someone who's trying to change your life for the better, I feel like this Movement card here is representing the fact that you need to constantly keep going in that positive direction, keep making positive movement forward, even if you don't see a lot of success right now, even if you don't see a lot of change. I feel like that is eventually coming. But if you stop, if you give up, if you go back into your old negative ways of thinking and your old negative behavioral patterns, and if you go back to your old life, then you're going to be stuck in this chaos. Right now, they want you to be moving away from that. So I do feel like some of you are going to be seeing a lot of these blessings and a lot of this love and joy that the previous readings have been mentioning pretty soon, because this is a time of great change for you. And the last card is courage, and this could not fit any more perfectly with this reading, because I feel like a lot of you do need courage to keep moving forward, courage to make the changes that you need to make. So who knows why you're going through what you're going through, but I feel like you will come out stronger because of it. So they just want you to remain courageous and hopeful and not succumb to your fears and not feel like you're being abandoned. Don't give up the hope that things are going to get better, because they will. And I feel like a lot of you are so much closer than you think to having a new life, to having this new beginning. But you're going to have to keep on making this forward progress. Don't look back. Don't go back into your old ways, and just keep going and keep believing and keep hoping. I feel like things are about to change for the better. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.